Professor Kamalakshi is an artist with multiple dimensions. Her career in art had its beginnings in Chitrakala Mahavidyalaya. After her graduation, she opted to continue there as a teacher and soon witnessed the beginnings of transformation of art school into Chitrakala Parishad College of Fine Arts, which is known as an institution of international repute. Willingly shouldering responsibilities other than teaching, she perused her career as a practicing artist, an art administrator, and promoter of art in its diverse forms. She has been a pillar of strength for Parishad's growth into an art complex, an important landmark in the city of Bangalore. There are many who encouraged her to carry forward her mission of propagating art, and many who inspired her to achieve much in the field of art. One such well-wisher was Svetoslav Roerich, the Russian artist who had settled down in Bangalore with his wife Srimati Devika Rani. Professor Kamalakshi shared her treasured memories of the eminent artist couple with Arts Angles viewers. According to her, there are many reasons which made the couple to settle down in Bangalore, apart from its salubrious climate, lakes, gardens, and its fame for being Churchill's Little England, and above all, a pensioner's paradise. Interestingly, these and many other reasons, and certain other situations in their life, which hastened the process of their settling down in Bangalore. Devika Rani, the first lady of the Indian silver screen, had just given up acting. She had sold off Bombay talkies and was looking for a property in Bangalore. Estate at Tatkuni, owned by an Anglo-Indian gentleman, was found to be an ideal investment. They bought the estate, which had a lovely cottage and a plantation of bursara trees. The property, having hundreds of acres of land, stretched across to the lake in the fringes of the Bannerghatta forest. This property was developed by the couple into an island of fantasy, buzzing with activities. Tatkuni attracted artists and the elite of Bangalore. Her first visit to Tatkuni estate was in 1965 as a student, accompanied by Srimati Sudha Reddy and Professor Nanjunda Rao, to see Roerich's paintings displayed in his studio at the cottage. It was a great moment in her life, an opportunity to see the original paintings of Svetoslav Roerich. Followed by a rich meal served on silver crockery, ended with enlightening art talk. It was too overwhelming a treat. Art link established between the Roerich couple and art of Karnataka was an enduring and an everlasting one. Roerich was known for his resourcefulness. Other than art, he involved himself in many other activities. Art in him, as well as technical skills of a genius, were highly inspiring. He had great passion for tending plants and trees. The advanced methods he adopted in extracting the oil for perfume were amazing. He bought an old railway engine in one of the auctions in London, brought it to India, and installed it in Tatkuni estate. Ingeniously, he converted it into an oil extracting unit. Art, of course, reigned supreme in his life, an endless passion and a paramount goal of his life. He painted outstanding portrait of then Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru with the Indian flag in the background, which was meant for the Parliament House. Pandit Nehru had obliged the artist by giving him sittings. Tatkuni collections of paintings have become very famous. According to Michael Breen, an Australian researcher, there were 700 paintings of Nicholas Roerich and 100 of Svetoslav Roerich in the Tatkuni collection. When the exhibition of Roerich paintings were held in Moscow, Srimati Indira Gandhi had sent a special plane to Bangalore for sending selected paintings to be transported to Moscow. The paintings, however, never came back. The remaining of the Tatkuni collections were given to Chitrakala Parishad, which are now displayed in a gallery specially designed for Roerich's paintings. She also remembers different facets of Roerich's personality. He was a great disciplinarian. He disliked visitors coming to meet him without prior appointment. If by chance they did, even if it was in the middle of the night, the doors were shut for them. Professor Kamalakshi recollects that she was fortunate that she had seen him as humane, gentle, warm, and affectionate. There were occasions when she was dropped back at the Parishad after finishing her work in the estate. The couple would make her sit in the car between them, as if both craved her company. She felt really pampered. She cannot forget the lovely shawl they had brought for her from Kulu. She remembers them with gratitude for the send-off party they gave her at the West End Hotel when she went on scholarship to study at the MS University in Baroda. Another event she cannot forget was the visit of Mr. Kosygin, Prime Minister of USSR, to Tatguni estate to meet Srimati Devika Rani and Svatoslav Roerich. She was not only invited to be present at the great event, but was also included in the photograph session near the lake. Equally fascinating was their home at Nagar in Kulu Valley in Himachal Pradesh. She found that the activities were not very different from those in the Tatguni estate. Art of painting was of course common to both places. Large number of paintings of Himalayan ranges were painted by Nicholas Roerich, father of Svatoslav Roerich. Painting Himalayan ranges apart from Nicholas Roerich was seriously involved in the protection of art heritage. He even established a booklet as Roerich's Pact, signed by the United Nations and Latin American nations in 1935. Roerich's general concern for the local people made him very popular among them. They showed genuine interest in the cultural activities of the region. These were very similar to what was happening at Tatguni in Karnataka. The couple Devika Rani and Svatoslav Roerich had become a part of Kannada culture. The couple were present practically in all cultural events. From the day of the inauguration of Chitrakala Vidyalaya at 8th Cross, Malleshwaram, till they fell sick and were shifted to Ashoka Hotel as state guests of Karnataka government for medical care, they had remained an integral part of Parishad. They remained good friends and well-wishers of the Parishad. The couple had made immense contribution to the growth of Chitrakala Parishad's diverse activities. Other interesting information related to Roerich was her visit to New York to see their paintings exhibited very prominently in the museum. She bought a book titled Shambhala by Nicholas Roerich. It is full of information about Hindu and Buddhist philosophy and culture. Tibetan Lamaism is also discussed in great detail. It was interesting to note that the curator of Roerich's museum in New York had visited Karnataka Chitrakala Parishad along with Svatoslav Roerich during his visit to Bangalore. It was a great opportunity that she could participate in Roerich's centenary celebration in Moscow. Russians adored Roerichs as artists and worshipped them as spiritual beings. They were elevated to the status of religious teachers. There were several museums displaying their paintings. They were all well lit for the function. One of the museums had photographs of their paintings in the collection of Chitrakala Parishad. The reproductions were as beautiful as the originals. As part of the centenary celebrations, life-size statues of Nicholas Roerich, his wife Helena Roerich, and their son Svatoslav Roerich were unveiled. As she went with the officials of Karnataka state government, she was treated with great honor. The main function was on 23rd October 2004. She was asked to speak on the Roerichs. It was another memorable day in her life. It was of great significance as the Russian ambassador, Mr. Alexander Katakin, himself translated her speech into Russian language. It was an honor which she cannot forget in her life.